Today's adventure, we're on Airport Road in Dalton, Georgia, where I'm going to pay tribute to a good friend of mine that flew these types of airplanes. Hello my friends, Mr. Nomad Ben here. So this particular vlog is more of a tribute video than an actual exploration adventurous type. So we're here at the Dalton Municipal Airport Jolly Field, a private tiny airport here in Dalton, Georgia. I'm paying tribute to my friends Luke Sheets and Stephen Luth. If you guys actually saw my trip to the Fields of the Wood, I paid a little tribute to them because there was actually a tiny airplane that was there, and my friend Luke flew airplanes roughly around that size, maybe a little bigger, but the cause of their death was a plane crash. The crash was out in the fields of Kansas when they were leaving Tulsa, Oklahoma on their way to Iowa for a Christian convention. I thought it was time, since it's the 10-year anniversary of their death, I come here and I pay my respects and pay tribute to good men that I knew. And they weren't the only ones that died in that plane crash too. There was 2 others that died and there was 1 survivor. I'm inviting you guys to come with me and hear a good story and learn about some good friends of mine. And here we go. So here we are at the Dalton Municipal Airport Jolly Field. And the main entrance to the airport over there. So here are the hours of operation for this particular airport. Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Sundays, 1 to 5. So let's go inside and check it out. And here's the lobby inside the airport. And I actually spoke to a gentleman up front. He gave me permission to actually come out there and get a better look at the runway and airplanes. So let's go ahead and check it out. So again, I want to give a shout out and kudos to the people who work here that let me kind of come out here and get a better look at the airplane from a distance. There's one of the 2 airplanes that they allow to fly here. But this runway and this area where they parked the planes, this was used for a particular rally for a particular president that came here to re-campaign, and this is where it took place, here at the Dalton Airport. And here is another airplane, and I believe it was something similar to this my friend Luke was piloting. I'm not really sure what exactly the full model of the airplane is, but it was definitely a small plane. It was supposed to fit at least 5 people in it, but very tiny but very beautiful airplane. Okay my friends, so we're actually at the Wren's Nest Center in Dalton right now. This is where I usually just do my walk and talks, and plus this is where I shot my very first episode of my YouTube series. But there's just something about this place where I could really think and walk and talk. And originally I did shoot where I did talk about the story about the crash and about the people that passed away, and also just everything that was leading up to that. But it was just a long and elaborate talk. So I just figured that we just do a little walk and talk and just kind of sum things up, what I remember before the events happened, to my friends and what we can learn about it. But if you guys want to know more about the names of the men that passed away and a little bit about my friend Luke and my friend Stephen, you can definitely check it out in the link in the description below. It was an interview conducted 10 years ago, and they interviewed a student that I knew very well. She was a friend of mine. So you could get more information that way. It's in the link in the description below. So summing up, before the crash happened, I saw Luke and Stephen under 24 hours before they passed. So it was, I'm filming this right now, May 10th, 2022, and they died, from when I remember, it was May 11th. So around this time, I'll be hanging out with my friend Stephen, going to the pool, hanging out at his apartment, drinking some beer. And then Luke came by, we hung out together with Luke and some friends of his, and his girlfriend at the time. And we're just having a really good time. And Luke was actually making a really nice grilled dinner for a good friend of his that was actually over, and also his girlfriend too, who is now his wife. So Luke was doing something really nice for a friend, and then of course he only had enough food just for him and his buddy. So me and Stefan decided, like, well, let's keep the party going. Let's go get some beer and eat some chicken wings at Buffalo. So just remember just having good conversation with Stefan and what he was thinking about doing with the future, and where his job will take next. And then he dropped me off at my dormitory, and I said my goodbye. I said, I'll see you later, man, and just went on my merry way, because I knew I was hoping I'd see him again. He had to come back down to Tulsa to get more of his stuff. Of course, I said goodbye to Luke at his apartment before me and Stefan hung out. But when it comes to me and my friendship with Luke, because Luke and I were always friends, but we became better friends in my senior year. We did more projects together. We had more similar classes together, and we shared our frustrations together with certain professors that we had. So, but me and Luke were pretty tight in my senior year. But the specialty about Luke, and Stefan too, but about Luke, was that he was adventurous. He was always thinking outside the box. He always wanted to do what was next level of extreme. There was always something great about Luke. And also, him and Stefan did some swing dancing underground stuff at ORU, because I don't think we were allowed to do swing dances. I could be completely wrong about that. Again, it's such a long time ago. But Luke was just, he loved the dirt bike, he loved to fly, he flew planes, and from what I've heard, he scuba dived. So like, Luke just loved living life and living it to the fullest. He lived like it was no tomorrow every day. And also, what the specialty about Luke was that, like, he had a kind heart, and he, I even remember that he actually, with his little plane that he flew, he actually transported patients to hospitals in his little plane. So, like, there's just a lot of specialty about who Luke was and the man that he was. And these men that passed away, including the ones that I didn't really have a friendship with, these guys were men of faith. These guys were good-hearted men. And it was just their time to go. And sometimes we just don't understand that. But anyways, kind of leading up to my friendship with Luke, and kind of the aftermath about that, is that when I moved here to Georgia, and I found out that his brother goes to, well, at the time goes to, but really he went to Lee University, which is, I call it ORU of the East, because it basically has the same rules as ORU. They have their honor codes, and it's a Christian university and whatnot. But I didn't realize that, my good friend's brother lived only 40 minutes away from me when I moved to Georgia at the time. And then me and his brother, we developed a good friendship as it is, and we still talk. We talk daily, so through Instagram Messenger, and probably once a month we FaceTime each other. So, I still have a good relationship with the guy. He's in Florida now, trying to become a real estate agent in West Palm Springs. So he's trying to chase his dreams. And the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. He's also an adventurous type as well. So I just gotta say though, like, what we can learn about my friend Luke in the life that he led is that, like, life is too short. Live it well. And life is too short to argue and complain about all these things that are happening. I understand the world is crazy right now, and it depends on your political differences, lifestyle decisions, or interests, you name it. It's not just like the internal and external things. I know we got a lot going on, but there's so much more other than people's political differences, religion, or thoughts. It's what you use your time and energy and what you use your time for. But also just living life to the fullest, meeting the amazing people that you can meet, and going to places and trying the greatest foods and seeing the world. And that's what Stefan and Luke did. They took on the world and they saw it. And especially Luke being the adventurous one, when he saw life, he enjoyed it and lived every moment of it. And that just gives great inspiration to us all. When it comes to your personal relationships with friends that think differently from you, or your family too, you know, but the thing is, Luke didn't care if you were this or that, or you did this or that, or what you were. There was no judgment from that guy. And whenever I was going through some tough times, especially because he lived off campus in his senior year, and because Stefan was his roommate, but those two guys didn't judge me or anyone that wanted to hang out with them. It was a safe haven to hang out with them at their apartment if you needed to go off and get a beer or do some projects with and be quiet and hang out with some really good-hearted guys that are just willing to listen to you when you talk with them. They were like family to me toward the end of their lives. So I know they are in the best place they could possibly be right now. Luke is up in the skies, flying without that airplane. So anyway, it's a very shady path that we're on right now. So I just want to say that this is a tribute to my friends Stefan and Luke. And you know, and it's been 10 years. 10 years goes by so fast. I was in my early 20s, and now I'm in my early 30s. So I'm like, I just can't believe how fast life goes. And life is just too short. And because of how adventurous Luke was, some of his inspiration came to me, just a little bit of it. Of course, a lot of my inspiration came from other people. But his adventurous spirit was always something to look up to. I think about Luke like almost every day, or at least a little every once in a while, because I know this time it's very personal to me, because when I found out what happened, I was very shook. And a lot of us too, in the ORU community, and people that knew them very well. So I just want to give tribute to some fine young men that deserves recognition. And you know, 10 years goes by fast. And when you have kids, time goes by fast, so much more quicker than just yourselves. Well, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this particular vlog. If you guys are interested in checking out more about the story and the locations of the crash and about these guys, I will leave in the link of the interview down below. And my friends, that's going to conclude today's vlog. Hope you guys just enjoyed checking out that airport. I've never been to the Dalton airport before, and it's pretty awesome. And who knows, it may be future content for the channel. So you'll find out at the end of the video what I'm about to say. Other than that, my friends, eat well, keep your mind walking. I'll see you guys in a couple weeks. I'm going to be taking a little bit of a break. But stay tuned for some awesome content. And remember, life is too short. Live it well. And here are some more airplanes over here. And some good news, if you guys really want me to tackle more content about this airport, I talked to the gentleman before I left again, the man that allowed me to kind of look around. He said that just let him know, and I could come back here for some B-roll or a little tour. So, anyone's interested in that, let me know in the comments below, or message me. I would love to do this as an independent vlog next time. I'll see you guys soon.